Thank you.
Fresh out of his training last Friday. Welcome aboard, and we're very happy to have you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Are you ready for me to start, Mr. Libano?
Anytime you desire to, sir.
Okay. First of all, for those who have joined us, I want to welcome both Chief Herring, the chief of the Towson University Police Department, as well as Miss Elizabeth Davidson, who is a concerned citizen in one of the matters that we'll be adjudicating this afternoon. Welcome to you both. This is our second meeting today, March the 28th of 2023, the time 2 minutes after 2 p.m. I'd like to take this time to call the meeting to order. And with that, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Stuart Russell. I am the chair of the state level charging committee, and I will let those others involved introduce themselves.
You're muted.
Not used to using Google Meets. I'm a Zoom person. I'm Kurt Schmoke, president of the University of Baltimore and a member of the committee, appointed by the speaker as opposed to the gubernatorial appointment.
Good afternoon, Rodney Burrell. I was appointed by Governor Hogan, also an ACC member.
And I'm Bob Brennan. I retired. I spent 20 years in commercial banking and about 25 years in state government working with the Department of Commerce. And I left after 17 years as the executive director with Medco. And I was appointed by Bill Ferguson, president of the Senate.
Mr. Milady, you want to introduce yourself, please?
Sure. I'm Matthew Milady. I'm an assistant attorney general, and I've been appointed as the interim counsel to the statewide ACC.
Okay, I'm Albert Liebno, the executive director here at the Maryland Police and Correctional Training Commissions, and begin the responsibility to support the statewide ACC.
I'm Katie Johnson. I'm here in support of the ACC as well, and I work for the training commissions.
Thank you, one and all. And we've already acknowledged both our two guests, Chief Herring and Mrs. Davidson. From the membership of the committee, or Mr. Libano, Ms. Johnson, or Mr. Milady, is there any new business you want to discuss before we move to adjourn this and go to closed session?
I have none, sir.
Mayor Schmoke?
No, I'm prepared to deal with the cases.
Okay. Mr. Brennan?
I'm ready to go. Just remember, I only received 2 of the cases as I just finished my training on Friday. So I will have limited participation as I didn't have the opportunity to see the other files.
Well, we will soon fix that. You can rest assured. We will soon fix that.
Very good.
And Captain Burrell, anything on your end, sir?
Nothing on my end.
Okay, very good. At this time,
Mr. Russell, this is Matthew Milady. I just wanted to check to determine whether there are you have any legal issues that you need to discuss. I have a prior engagement. I've got to leave at 2:30, but I wanted to be available just in case you had any particular questions for me. So before you go into a closed session, I thought I would check in with you on that.
oh, well, thank you very much for that. No, sir, nothing on my end. I don't want to speak for the other committee members, and I'll give them the opportunity if they have anything they'd like to discuss with you in that regard.
I think we're okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Maybe I should ask the one question, Council. Some of these matters, like for example, then we have Ms. Davidson here, so we'll probably discuss that one in more depth. But we may go through a number of these cases fairly quickly because we've reviewed it. We concur with the recommendations made by the state agencies. So do we have, is it okay if we simply, like name the case, give our opinion and keep moving instead of having a long, elaborate discussion about each one of these?
The brevity or length of the discussion of any case is entirely up to the ACC membership.
Okay. Thank you very much. That's what Colonel Stewart thought that, Colonel Russell, sorry, thought that, and we just wanted to get a confirmation from council.
Absolutely.
Well, once again, I was right this time, so let's move on before, well, I'm still ahead of the game.
Okay, good. Thanks, Colonel.
I'm batting 1,000. Okay, before we move to closed session, I am required to ask for a motion. Is there a motion to go to closed session from the committee?
So move.
Second.
Second that.
Okay, all those in favor?
All right.
Aye.
Okay, vote carried. We will now go into closed session and that is for Ms. Davidson and Chief Herring. Like I said, we'll go into closed session. At this time, we'll start reviewing the cases and come up with our conclusions, at which time, after we return from closed session, we will reveal our findings. Any questions from you, Ms. Davidson? Chief Herring, any questions? Okay, great. Okay, so
Al, do you have the closing statement?
Ms. Johnson, would you do that for me, please?
Yes, here we go. It is proposed that the statewide administrative charging committee's open session of its second meeting on March 28th, 2023 be adjourned to a closed session. The session will be closed under the authority of general provisions, Article 3-305B, Sections 1, 2, and 7, Annotated Code of Maryland. The reasons for closing the session may be to discuss the appointment and employment of an individual over whom the committee has jurisdiction, to protect the privacy or reputation of an individual with respect to a matter that is not related to public business, and to consult with counsel and obtain legal advice. During this closed session, the topics to be discussed are administrative charging committee cases.
Thank you very much, Ms. Johnson. With nothing further, we will now adjourn to the closed session. Ms. Johnson, if you'd be so kind.
We are now in open session.
We're now in open session. There is nobody else still on the call. So you just have to give the report out from your closed session, which will be recorded and posted at a later time for anyone that wants the results of your deliberations and decisions.
Or can I should I give you the breakdown from by department that the cases we reviewed today? In other words, MSP 27, Towson 3, should I give you that on record here?
Yeah, well, that you have already given that on record, but you can do that concisely for all of it. Mm-hmm. And then I think you could also go ahead and provide, out of so many cases with Department A, what was the decision regarding exonerated, founded, unfounded, whatever the decision was.
Okay, so you want me to do that now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. The Maryland State Police cases that we reviewed and adjudicated today come to a total of 27 cases. the Towson University, 3 cases, Mount Airy Police Department, 1 case, Maryland Transportation Authority, 5 cases, University of Maryland College Park Police, 2 cases, and the Maryland National Capital Park Police, 1 case. And just a point of order, Mr. Liebno, so you're saying that now I need to give the breakdown for each department's cases, how many were sustained versus unfounded?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can I have a second, please?
Absolutely.
All right, let me just do this. With the Towson, 3 cases, 1 was sustained, 1 case sustained, and 2 were unfounded or exonerated or non-sustained. With Mount Airy, 1 case unfounded. The Maryland Transportation Authority, 1 case unfounded, 4 cases sustained. University of Maryland College Park, 2 cases, 1 sustained, 1 unfounded. And then the Maryland Capital Park Police, 1 case sustained. MSP is 27 cases, 16 unfounded, non-sustained or exonerated, 11 sustained. Any questions on part of the membership? Any questions on the part of the board? Excuse me, the committee board?
No, sir.
Okay.
No questions.
Okay. Ms. Johnson, did you get that?
All good.
Okay. Mr. Liebno, you said there were a couple questions that you were going to ask on behalf of the mayor's, Mayor Schmoke's concerns over the way the meeting ends with participation from the citizens or those in attendance.
Yes, that was, you were going to seek direction from Mr. Mulady, I will take those questions that the membership provided, and I will direct them to Mr. Mulady for his legal advice.
Okay, very good. With that in mind, do I have to call for a vote, or can I just say meeting adjourned, sir?
Right, according to the agenda, you got one more in there. Go to the order. Anything from the committee on that?
Okay, I'm sorry. Other than other than just alerting both all the board members that we still have this outstanding case from Mallory that I need to get to everyone. Ms. Linhart, the point of contact for the state police, she's anticipating some additional cases that will be coming our way soon. Once again, it was great to have you on board, Bob. I hope you got a feeling for what, how we do things. And as I said today on the phone, if you have any questions or any ideas or suggestions, if I don't know the answer, I will certainly reach out to Mr. Liebno and try to get Mr. Mulady involved from that standpoint. But I think you got a general idea how we're going to do things. And as I said, we're evolving, and what we don't do right this time, we'll try to do better the next time.
Great. And I sent you an email probably a week ago, letting you know I'm going to be out of the country from like May 26th through June 6th, or I think I come back the 7th. So if we can avoid doing a meeting during that time.
So we ran you out, huh? One meeting and you left the country. You left the country, huh? Okay.
Well, that's the end of May. I'll be around.
I don't blame you. You got room for one more?
Yeah, actually, this is going to be a trip of a lifetime. We're going to Kenya, Nairobi, and then we're going into Tanzania over in the Serengeti. It's going to be something amazing to see.
Well, excellent, outstanding. I hope you have a safe journey and to and from. And Captain, you got anything for the good of the order?